Senator Chambliss.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. And first of all, let me commend you and the ranking member on working hard once again to produce what we all know from firsthand experience is a very difficult bill to produce. The process is always difficult to go through, trying to match up all regions and all crops, but I want to commend you. And I think we all agree that the Farm Bill needs to provide an effective safety net for farmers and ranchers to rely on in times of need. Agriculture producers face a combination of challenges such as weather, input costs, and market volatility that all combine to determine profit or loss in any given year. 2008 Farm Bill provided a strong safety net program for producers, and successor legislation must adhere and honor the same commitment made 5 years ago. And while I appreciate the comments of my friend from Kansas relative to the approach in the changes that were made between last year and this year, we're not guaranteeing anybody a profit. The 2008 bill was the most market-oriented bill we've ever seen. All you have to do is look at the reaction of the markets to determine that. We've had less payments coming out of Washington on the 2008 Farm Bill than I'm certain, without even doing the research, of any other farm bill in recent memory. With the proposal in the 2012 Farm Bill, that was going to be reversed. But with the approach that the chairman and the ranking member have made here, I think our commitment to having a market-oriented policy from a long-range standpoint is being reinstituted. The biggest issue facing our country now is the growing debt and deficit, and I commend this committee for doing work necessary to find the needed savings. In fact, with the impacts of sequestration taken into account, this bill provides around $23 billion in savings from mandatory programs to go towards deficit reduction. That is remarkable, Madam Chair, that you've been able to craft a bill with that kind of number in there under the conditions that we're operating in. Now, I understand there are different ideas around this table as to what is the best safety net. I urge my colleagues to recognize that one program does not fit all. The bill before us attempts to provide producers with options to find what works best for them, and that's a step in the right direction. That's something we've never done before, is to give the kind of options that are available in this bill. A new program known as Adverse Market Protection seeks to serve the needs of those who are not protected by the agricultural risk coverage and crop insurance programs. It's imperative that the farm safety net provide protection from multi-year price declines, especially for southern crops like rice and peanuts, since the protection provided by ARC and crop insurance simply don't work and aren't sufficient. Also, I'd like to recognize that the upland cotton policies contained in the chair's mark represent fundamental reform in the support provided to cotton farmers, reforms that contribute $2.8 billion in savings towards this committee's budget target. Legislation eliminates all changes all Title I programs, providing direct support to those involved in cotton production, and puts us down the path to resolving the WTO dispute with Brazil. This is going to be my fourth and final farm bill as a member of Congress. As a member of this committee and strong supporter of Georgia agriculture for 20 years, I've witnessed several disputes, especially regional disputes. Resolving those disputes and doing the important work for our country's agricultural industry has been the business of this committee since, and I am confident that we can balance the needs and interests between commodities and regions in order to reach our common goal of getting a farm bill across the finish line. Madam Chair, I thank you for your great work, thank the ranking member, and I look forward to our discussion today.
Well, thank you very much, Senator Chambliss, and I also want to recognize your leadership over the years, because we also have a wonderful opportunity to look at another portrait on the wall that is a symbol of your leadership, and you will be missed both in this committee and I know by the Senate, but we very much appreciate your dedication over the years and your involvement and your expertise in agriculture. So thank you.